All right, so for today's lesson, we're going to take a look at multiplying polynomials. So this is still SOL 8.2a, where we perform operations on polynomials. The learning target, I can determine the products of polynomials. All right, so taking a look here, a monomial times a polynomial. Remember, a monomial is a polynomial with one term. All right, so it's a polynomial with one term. All right, so when we're multiplying, all right, a monomial times a polynomial, we use the distributive property. All right, in which we multiply each term inside the parentheses by the term outside of the parentheses. So for example, if we have a times x plus 2, everything inside of the parentheses gets multiplied by a. All right. Then we're also going to use the laws of exponents. So there's a reason why we learn the laws of exponents. I'm just going to write exponents down here. When applicable. And remember that we multiply the variables and we add the exponents. All right. So that will kind of go back to your remembrance that when we multiply like bases, when we're working with exponents, we add the exponents, but we have to multiply the coefficients. All right. So let's take a look here. All right. So with each of these, we're going to go ahead and distribute. All right. So we have 2 times x plus 3 plus y. So my 2 is going to be distributed to everything inside of the parentheses. So I end up with 2x plus 6 plus 2y. And again, I can't combine those because they are not like terms. All right. I have 5 times y minus x. Again, distributing. I have 5y minus 5x. All right. So here's where we have to take a look at our exponents here. So my 6x squared is going to be distributed to my 4, my x. So I have 24x squared. All right, here my 6 is going to stay the same. My base of x is going to stay the same. I have squared, and remember this x here has a 1. I add my exponents, so I have x cubed. And then for the last example, I have negative 3x is being distributed to everything in the parentheses. So I have negative 27xy minus, again, we're going to multiply our negative 3 and our negative 8 to get a positive 24. And then we have x to the power of 1, x to the power of 2. So we have x cubed. All right. So that's looking at multiplying a polynomial times a monomial. So now we're looking at a binomial times a binomial. All right. So there are two methods when we're looking at multiplying a binomial times a binomial. So first of all, remember that a binomial has 2 terms. All right, so binomial has 2 terms. There are 2 methods that we're going to look at. So the first one is FOIL. So FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, and last. And if we take a look at our diagram here, we have A plus B is one binomial, and C plus D is our second binomial. So when we talk about first, we talk about the first term in each of my binomials. So here we have A and C are our first terms. When we talk about the outer, we're looking at it as a whole. So we're looking at A and we're looking at D. Those are the outer terms. When we look at inner, again, we're looking at those 2 terms on the inside. And then when we look at last, we're looking at the last terms in each. So this FOIL method only works for binomials. So let's take a good look here, and I'm also going to change my colors to kind of help us work through this as well. So with FOIL, it says the first terms. So my first terms, I have 5x and x. All right, so 5x, and I'll actually do this to help us out. So for our first terms, we have 5x times x, which is going to give us 5x squared. All right, so when we look at outer, we're looking on the outside. So that's going to be 5x and 3. So we have 5x times 3, which is going to give me 15x. Then let's look at our inner. All right, so those terms on the inside. So I have negative 2 and x that I'm multiplying. So I have negative 2, and I put that in parentheses, times x, which gives me a negative 2x. And then looking at my last terms, I have negative 2 and positive 3. So last is negative 2 times positive 3, which is going to give me a negative 6. So now I'm going to take each of those terms, all right? I have 5x squared. Oops, that's kind of hard to see. All right, so I have 5x squared plus 15x minus 2x minus 6. So we can see here that I have my 15x and my negative 2. I combine those together. I have 5x squared plus 13x minus 6. All right, so remember, this FOIL method only works for when we're multiplying a binomial times a binomial. All right, the second method is the box method. So the box method works whether you're working with a binomial times a binomial, a monomial times a polynomial times a binomial. It works for all. All right, so for this example of the box method, so the first thing is use the box method, make a box with 4 squares. So for this one, we're going to make a box with 4 squares. Again, it all depends on what you're multiplying together. All right, so you're going to write each term outside of each square. Then you're going to multiply to get the values, and then combine like terms. All right, so here I have negative x plus 1 and 2x plus 3. So I have negative x and 1, and I have 2x and 3. Again, I could have flip-flopped those and put negative x plus 1 on my column, and then put 2x and 3 on my row, but it does not matter because we're multiplying them either way. All right, so looking at this first box here, I'm going to multiply my 2x and negative x to give me negative 2x squared. All right, I have I have 2x and a positive 1, which gives me 2x. I have 3 times negative x, which gives me a negative 3x. And then I have 3 times 1, which gives me 3. So again, I'm multiplying for each box, what's in the column times what's in the row. What's in the column times what's in the row. All right, so with the box method, we can see here that the numbers on our diagonal are like terms. So just like when we did FOIL and we found that our 2 middle terms are alike terms, when we use the box method, our middle numbers are our like terms. So looking here, I have negative 2x squared. I have 2x and a negative 3x, which give me negative x, and then plus 3. All right, so as I said again, box method works regardless of what you are multiplying. Remember, FOIL only works for binomial times a binomial. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video, and I want you to try these 2 examples. So you have 2x minus 5 times 3x plus 4, and you have negative 5x plus 7 squared. So again, it doesn't matter whether you use box method or whether you use FOIL, because again, we're looking at binomials here. All right, so again, regardless of which method that you use here, you are going to get the same answer. All right, so for this first example of 2x minus 5 times 3x plus 4, first I'm going to start off with FOIL, just to show you that regardless, you get the same answer. So remember, F stands for my first term, so I have 2x and 3x, so that's 2x times 3x. 2 times 3 gives me 6. I'm multiplying like basis, so I add the exponents, so I get 6x squared. Then I have my outer terms, so I have my 2x and 4. So we have 2x times 4, which gives me 8x. I have my inner terms, which is my negative 5 and my 3x, so negative 5 and 3x, which gives me a negative 15x. And then my last terms, I have negative 5 and positive 4. So negative 5 times positive 4 gives me a negative 20. Putting all of those pieces together, I have 6x squared plus 8x minus 15x minus 20. I can see here that I have like terms. So I have 6x squared minus 7x minus 20. This also works for the box method, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my box. All right, so it doesn't matter which one goes where, so I'll put my 2x minus 5 and my 3x and 4. So 2 times 3 gives me 6. X times x gives me x squared. 3x times negative 5 gives me negative 15x. 2x times 4 gives me 8x. And negative 5 times negative 4 gives me a negative 20. Pulling all those pieces out, I get 6x squared plus 8x minus 15x minus 20. I'm going to combine like terms, so I end up with 6x minus 7x, 6x squared minus 7x minus 20. All right. This next one here, and I'm going to put this little green star by it, all right? This one is kind of tricky, all right? So we have negative 5x plus 7 squared. So your initial thought is probably, I'm just going to take that square, distribute it. So I square my 5x, I square my 7, and I'm done. That is incorrect. All right. So think about it in terms of if we say 3 squared. When we say 3 squared, what are we saying? We're saying 3 times 3. All right. That's the same thing here with this polynomial. What we're saying here is that we are squaring negative 5x plus 7, which gives me, or it tells me I'm multiplying negative 5x plus 7 by itself. All right. This one right here is a very popular one on the SOL and on assessments because it is a common misconception to just distribute the negative. So remember, anytime we're squaring something or raising something to an exponent, we're multiplying it by itself that many times. All right. So for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and use the box method. Again, if you like FOIL, that is totally up to you. I'm just going to quickly use the box method here since we went over FOIL and box method in the previous example. So I have negative 5x and 7, negative 5x and a positive 7. Negative 5 times negative 5 is 25. X times x gives me x squared. Negative 5x times 7 gives me negative 35x. Negative 5x and 7 gives me negative 35x. 7 times 7 is 49. So pull out all those key pieces. I have 25x squared minus 35x minus 35x plus 49. Combine those like terms. I have 25x squared minus 70x plus 49. All right. Now let's look at a binomial times a polynomial. All right. So looking here, again, as I said, the box method works regardless of what you are multiplying. It's full that you can only use with a binomial times a binomial. All right. So here for this example, I'm multiplying x plus 9 and x squared minus x plus 2. All right. So my x is going to go here. My 9 is going to go there. I have x squared, I have negative x, and I have a positive 2. So again, just like when we were doing a 2 by 2, where we had 4 boxes, we're doing the exact same thing. The term in the column multiplied by the term in the row. So here I have x times x squared, which gives me x cubed. I have x squared times 9, which gives me 9x squared. I have x times negative x, which gives me negative x squared. I have 9 times negative x, which gives me negative 9x. X times 2, which gives me 2x. And 2 times 9, which is 18. Just going to pull all those pieces out. So I have x cubed minus x squared plus 9x squared minus 9x plus 2x plus 18. All right, so here I can see I have like terms. Here I can see, oops, I guess I should change that color. And here I can see I have like terms. So again, if you look at your diagonal, we have like terms. We have like terms. All right, so my x cubed is going to stay the same. I have negative x squared plus 9x squared, so that gives me plus 8x squared, because now we're just combining like terms. Negative 9x and positive 2, we get negative 7x, and then we have plus 18. And we have no more like terms, so we have to leave it as is. All right, so there are 3 more examples in your notes where you're multiplying a binomial times a polynomial. What I want you to do is I want you to try those 3 examples. When I log onto the Meet, we will review those 3, and then you will be able to complete your exit ticket.